Florida hair is about to get a major winter glow up, and I'm here to show you exactly what's coming. Winter 2025 is bringing 8 stunning hair trends that are perfect for our unique Florida climate, where winter means 70-degree beach days and humidity that never really says goodbye. Before we dive into these game-changing looks, drop a comment below telling me what part of the United States you're watching from. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that button right now because you not want to miss what is coming to Florida salons this season. Let's talk about what makes Florida hair trends so special. While the rest of the country is bundling up and dealing with dry winter air, we're navigating a completely different beauty landscape. Our winter is all about balancing style with practicality, creating looks that can transition from air-conditioned offices to humid outdoor adventures without missing a beat. The trends I'm sharing today aren't just what's hot on the runways. They're what actually works in real Florida life. The first trend taking over Florida is sun-kissed, dimensional balayage with cooler undertones. Think sandy beziers, champagne blondes, and soft caramel ribbons that look like you've been spending your winter days at the beach. Which, let's be honest, you probably have been. What makes this different from summer highlights is the addition of cooler, ashier tones that prevent that brassy look Florida blondes know all too well. This technique creates depth and movement while staying low maintenance, perfect for an active lifestyle. The dimensional aspect means your hair catches the light beautifully whether you're indoors or outside. And the cooler tones actually complement the winter wardrobe colors we're seeing everywhere. Moving into texture territory, textured bobs and lobs are absolutely dominating the Florida scene. We're talking about chin-length to collarbone cuts with lived-in texture and effortless movement. These cuts are genius for our climate because they re-short enough to keep you cool, but long enough to pull back when the humidity hits. The key is in the cutting technique. Lots of point cutting and slide cutting to create that piece undone texture that looks intentionally messy in the best way possible. Style it straight for a sleek look, or embrace your natural texture with a bit of sea salt spray and you're ready for anything Florida winter throws at you. Red is having a massive moment, but not just any red. We're seeing warm copper tones and rich auburn shades that glow like a Florida sunset. These warm reds are incredibly flattering against sun-kissed skin and they photograph beautifully, which matters in our Instagram-obsessed world. The best part about this trend is how well it transitions between seasons. Started in winter and by spring, the sun will naturally create stunning dimensional highlights throughout. This color requires commitment and maintenance, but the confidence boost is absolutely worth it. The fourth trend is all about embracing natural texture with enhanced curls and waves. Florida humidity has always been a challenge, but 2025 is the year we stop fighting it and start working with it. Curl-enhancing cuts that remove bulk while maintaining length are everywhere. Paired with techniques like the curly girl method and modern perms that create beachy waves without the damage, the focus is on healthy, hydrated hair that looks intentionally styled, even when you've just let it air. Products matter here, and lightweight creams and gels that define without crunching are essential. Blunt cuts with razored ends are trend number 5, and they're giving major editorial vibes while still being totally wearable for everyday Florida life. Think one-length bobs or long blunt cuts with strategic razoring at the ends to soften the line and add movement. This style works beautifully on all hair types, and it is particularly stunning on thick hair that can handle the weight. The contrast between the strong, blunt line and the softer ends creates visual interest that's modern and sophisticated. Style it sleek for work or add texture for weekends. Money piece highlights are evolving into something more sophisticated for winter. Instead of the bold face-framing streaks we saw everywhere last year, Florida stylists are creating more blended face framing that still brightens your complexion but feels more grown-up and polished. The placement is key, focusing on the hair that naturally falls forward around your face, creating a subtle brightening effect that makes you look more awake and sun-kissed. This is perfect if you want to experiment with lighter hair without the full commitment of all over color. Trend number 7 is the shag renaissance, but make it Florida. We're talking about modern shags with lots of choppy layers throughout, wispy bangs, and that rock and roll attitude that somehow feels perfectly at home on the beach. This cut works on virtually every hair type and length, and it's incredibly versatile for styling. The layers remove weight, which is crucial for our climate, and the movement makes even fine hair look thick and full of life. It's effortlessly cool without trying too hard, which is essentially the Florida aesthetic in a nutshell. Finally, the 8th trend is glossy chocolate brunette with subtle highlights. This is the perfect low-maintenance option for anyone tired of constant touch. Rich, deep brown as a base with strategic caramel or honey, highlights placed where the sun would naturally lighten your hair. The focus is on shine and health, using glossing treatments and hair masks to keep that color looking fresh and dimensional. This look is elegant, timeless and works for every setting from the office to the beach club. These 8 trends prove that Florida hair in winter 2025 is all about looking effortlessly gorgeous while embracing our unique climate. Whether you're going bold with copper red or keeping it natural with enhanced texture, there's a trend here that fits your lifestyle. Remember to drop that comment telling me where you're watching from. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll break down exactly how to ask your stylist for these looks.